Somewhere in ancient Persia, a man was placed inside a boat and left to the mercy of nature itself. This was not a battlefield death. This was not a sword, not a flame. This was something far worse, something that weaponized time itself. The Persians called it a method of execution. History would call it one of the most harrowing deaths ever devised by the human mind. We call it Scaphism. The word itself comes from the Greek scaphi, meaning boat. But what happened inside that boat was anything but simple. The condemned man was stripped, forced between two hollowed-out boats fitted together like a shell, like a coffin that let you breathe. Holes were carved out for the head, the hands, the feet, everything else sealed inside. Then came the milk and honey, poured into the man's mouth until he was bloated, rubbed across every exposed piece of skin, his face, his hands, his feet, sweet, warm, inviting, to everything that crawled and buzzed and fed. And then he was set adrift, left floating on a stagnant pond or swamp under the full weight of the Persian sun. The insects came first, drawn by the sweetness, swarming the exposed flesh, crawling into ears, eyes, mouth. The warmth inside the boat, trapped, humid, became a breeding ground. What began outside soon began within. Days passed. To keep him alive, to extend the punishment, his captors returned each day, more milk, more honey, forced down his throat. The more he ate, the worse the decay became. The worse the decay, the more they fed him. His own body became the instrument of his destruction, the waste, the rot, the infestation. All of it contained, sealed, within those two wooden boats. There was no escaping it. There was no rushing it. Ancient accounts suggest some men survived this way for up to 17 days. 17 days, not hours, not a single terrible night. Days, conscious, aware, alive, while the world consumed them from the inside out. The Greek historian Plutarch documented one account, the execution of Mithridates, a soldier who had killed a man the Persian king held dear. He survived 15 days inside the boat before death finally came, not as a mercy, simply as an ending. There is a reason history remembers Scaphism, not to glorify it, not to celebrate the cruelty of ancient minds, but because it forces us to confront something deeply human, the capacity for imagination. The same mind that built civilizations, wrote poetry, mapped the stars, was also capable of designing this. We are creatures of extraordinary light and extraordinary darkness, and the line between the two has always been thinner than we dare to admit. Scaphism did not survive as a practice, but it survived as a warning of what we become when power has no conscience, when punishment loses its humanity, when cruelty is dressed in the language of justice. Is there any crime in human history, no matter how heinous, that could ever justify this level of calculated torture?